Hey, Derek here with 5 Minute Music, where I bring you a music lesson or performance in under 5 minutes. So here we go. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how to hold your guitar. And some of you are thinking, lovingly, tenderly, obvious. Some of you might be thinking, that's ridiculous, that's super simple. But I never want to outgrow the basics. I like to come back to the basics a lot because I use the basics all the time. So I wanted to talk about how to hold the guitar and the reasons why. So first of all, I like to put the guitar on my left leg and I like to prop my left leg up. So I use a box about this tall, prop my leg up on it, and then put my guitar and the waist of the guitar right here, right on my leg. For a couple of reasons. One, you've seen people do this. They'll play on their right leg. That's cool. That works. A lot of very awesome musicians do it. That's all cool. I like to do it on my left leg because if I'm going to play in higher frets, my left arm has a greater range of motion. If I'm over here and I start moving up higher, look what happens. My arm is hitting against my side and it becomes harder and it jacks up my wrist more to get those higher frets. But if I move over here on my left leg and prop it up, I have a full range of motion. Nothing is impeding, nothing is getting in the way of my motion. And I like that. I like to be able to be free and easy. So I like to prop it on my left leg. Second thing I like to do is I like to make sure, you notice my neck angle is up like this. I do that because it makes it easier on my wrist. I've had wrist problems, and if I'm down here, the further I'm down, the more I feel like I have to do like this. Because in my previous video, I talked about keeping your left hand in a C shape. Well, it's hard to keep my hand in a C shape and get those beautiful notes if I'm down like this. That starts to become very uncomfortable for my wrist. It might not for you, but it does for me. I don't like it. So if I'm up here, I'm able to keep my hand in a C shape, and my wrist is not really bent much at all. And so it's easier on that carpal tunnel and all the ligaments and stuff. It's just easier. And so I can just kind of play around and it's okay. So I like to prop it on my left leg for a good range of motion. I like to prop the neck up so that I don't crimp my wrist too much. And a third kind of cool byproduct of this is if you sit like this, when you stand up and you play, your guitar is going to be in about the same position. So propping it on your left leg, keeping the neck angled up, allows you better range of motion, better health, better freedom for your left wrist, less stress on it, and it keeps you consistent. Whether you're used to sitting down, standing up, or you have to do both all the time, you're keeping the guitar and your body familiar with the same motions, the same position. It's just easier to get into a flow that way for me. So I hope this helps you out, thinking about propping up your left foot. Get a stack of books or a box or something. Prop up your left foot or a foot stand. And prop your guitar on your left leg and then keep the neck up like this to give you a really good position for your hand to play. And the last thing I would like to say is careful with your back. I know it's tempting to slump over. I do that a lot playing on the guitar. Well, the problem is you're stretching out those back muscles and you're going to get fatigue. So think about rounding up your shoulders back, deep breath, and drop them. And there you go. You've put yourself in a really good position to play. So I hope that helps. Try it out. See if it's more comfortable. If it's not, well, go for it. Do what you need to do. But I hope this helps. And this is Derek with 5 Minute Music. Thanks.